Hey guys, and welcome back to another book reading. Today I'm going to be reading to you Tod and Copper from Fox and the Hound book. This is a vintage book. Like I told you, I had a few different collections of these. I did the Pinocchio one for you, and now I'm going to do the next one, which is Fox and the Hound. The other one I have is Dumbo, which we'll do next. As you can see, I'm still wearing my costume, and don't worry, we will still be taking care of that video soon. In the meantime, we'll read this book. Also, be sure to vote on our next Christmas movies to do. That'll be a community tab on my channel. Amanda and Her Stuffed Animals. Can't wait to see your vote. So anyway, today we'll be reading this book. Since it's fall, I think I figured we'd read this book. I know there's some flowers in it, but there's still fall images in it, so let's take a look. As you can see on the cover, there's Tod, Copper on the stump there, a turtle, and a butterfly. How cute. Okay, let's open this book. Yep, so there's a few things you gotta notice. There's Tod and Copper playing in this scene, and then there's them getting into trouble and stuff. Very cool way to do that. Thank you. One spring morning, Big Mama the owl sat watching the world. She saw a mother fox ran out of the woods. The fox raced across the field. Near the fence, she dropped something in the grass. And then the fox ran back into the woods. See, there's Tod's mother. There's a tiny little fox carrying him. And there's Big Mama right there. We all know what really happened to her. She got chased by hunters. Suddenly, Big Mama heard a gunshot. The mother fox did not return. Just like Bambi's mother. Oh dear, said Big Mama. Maybe a hunter killed that poor fox. God, that's dark to say in a children's book. Big Mama wanted to see what the fox had dropped. She flew down to the fence. There was a baby fox. Oh my, said Big Mama. We will have to find a home for you. Big Mama called her friends over to see the fox. I think we need Miss Tweed's help, she said. Miss Tweed owned a farm nearby. Right now she was in the barn milking a cow. Miss Tweed heard a lot of noise outside. She ran out to see what was the matter. Some birds were making a fuss by the fence. I'm coming, called Miss Tweed. Unlike what they did in the movie where they stole her laundry. This is a better, more kinder way of approaching. Miss Tweed found the baby fox. She took it home with her. She named the little fox Tod. Miss Tweed took good care of him. Every day Tod played with the farm animals. One day, Tod followed the butterfly. See? He likes to play a lot. In this scene, they're showing a lot of the birds and the cow and stuff. And the chickens over here, they almost scared him to pieces. The mother did not like him, but they got used to each other, I guess. Right into the woods. In the woods, Tod found an old cabin. The cabin belonged to a hunter named Amos Slade. Amos had an old dog named Chief and a hound pup named Copper. Chief was a hunting dog. Copper was going to be a hunting dog too. See, there they all are playing together. The Chief and Copper, the cabin, and then there's Tod. Chief was a fine hunter when he was awake. He's sleeping. Copper had a good sense of smell. Today he smelled something different. During this point, Chief was actually awake when Copper told him this, but in this one he's asleep. Copper went to see what the new smell was. His nose led him straight to a hollow log. At the end of the log, he saw Tod, the little fox. "What are you doing?" asked Tod. "Tracking something," said Copper. "What are you tracking?" Tod asked. "I think it's you," said Copper. The little fox began to laugh. The puppy laughed too. By the time they finished laughing, Tod and Copper were friends. "Aw, how cute, just like me." Tod and Copper played together every day. They did not know the foxes and hounds were not supposed to be friends. Look at them playing together. So cute. Amos Slade did not know who Copper played with, but one day he tied Copper up. "I don't want you running around," Amos told the puppy. "Good hunting dogs stay put." He never says that in the original. He says that he's got to learn to mind instead. But I guess he wanted him to obey the rules in this one. Tod came to see his friend. "I can't play with you anymore," said Copper. "I have to stay here." Who is the big dog?" asked Tod. "Be careful," said Copper. "That is Chief. Don't wake him." But Chief was already awake. He opened his one eye and saw the little fox. The old dog growled. Tod was scared. He raced off as fast as he could. As you can see here. Ugh, look at that big scary eye there. Ugh. Tod ran to the hen house. The hens were afraid of him. They jumped up and squalled. "Squawk, squawk!" Tod got out of the hen house fast. Amos Slade heard the hens squatting. He came out of the cabin and saw the fox. Ugh. In this part, Tod is making such a ruckus and mischief. "Stay away from my chickens," yelled Amos. If you see them again, you'll be sorry." Sorry, just fix that there. Summer ended and fall came. It was time to Amos to teach Copper how to hunt. "We are going to a long hunting trip," Amos told Copper and Chief. He loaded up his truck. The dogs were both excited. Now in this scene, Miss Tweed told us this part. Oops, I mean Miss Tweed or Widow Tweed. Amos Tweed, that's a new one. Anyway, moving on. Copper sat in the back of the truck. He saw his friend Tod by the road, and Tod saw his friend Copper going away. Both Tod and Copper felt sad. They would miss each other. A lonely Tod went to see Big Mama. "When Copper comes back next spring," she said, "he wouldn't be your friend anymore." That is not true, said Tod. Copper and I will always be friends. All winter, Amos taught Copper to be a hunting dog, just like Chief. Like at first it was hard work, but at the end of the winter, Copper knew how to hunt. Copper was even smarter and faster than Chief. Now I have two good hunting dogs, Amos said proudly. See all the work he has done? Even the movie was slipping on the ice and everything. He had a good sense of smell, too, so he was even better than Chief altogether. Amos, Copper, and Chief... Amos, Chief, and Copper came home in the spring. Copper felt very important. He was a big dog now, with a big job. No kidding. A few days later, Tod came to visit Chief. Was sleeping as usual. Hi, Copper, said Tod. You have really grown. Yes, Tod, said Copper. So have you. Chief was having a exciting dream. It was a dream about foxes. In the dream, Chief heard some voices. Slowly, he opened one eye, and there was a real fox. Just like the one dream he had about chasing a badger. Tod and Copper did not know that Chief was waking up. Are we still friends? Asked Tod. We can't be friends anymore, said Copper. I am a hunting dog now. This is where all the serious stuff happens. But this is more of a bridge version, so it won't be that too serious. Don't worry, kids. All at once, Chief leaped at Tod. The big dog growled and barked. Run, Tod, run! Copper shouted. Amos dashed out of his cabin. There, that's Fox again, he cried. This time he wouldn't get away. He won't get away. Amos quickly united the dogs. They both started chasing the fox. Tod knew he was in trouble. Danger, he ran for his life. Now I'm scared. Through the woods, across the fields, up a cliff, Tod ran and ran. He looked behind him. The dogs were still following. Finally, Tod was too tired to run anymore. He hid under a stack of boards. It was a good hiding place. Chief went right by. But Copper had a good nose. He came along sniffing the ground. His nose led to him, straight to Tod. Tod was trapped. He had no place to go. He's cornered. Copper heard Amos climbing up the cliff. I don't want you to be killed, Tod, said Copper. I will let you go. Amos caught up with Copper. Which way did he go, boy? Asked Amos. Copper pretended to sniff. Then Copper led Amos away from Tod's hiding place. What a good friend. Soon Amos and the dogs were gone. Tod crawled out of his hole and ran for home. Now he knew what hunting dogs did. They hunted foxes. Tod found Miss Tweed at the fence. Someone has been chasing you, she said. She hugged the fox. I'm glad you are safe, she told him. Aww. Unlike the movie where she leaves him in the forest. That night, Tod thought about his friend Copper, and Copper thought about his friend Tod. They both knew they could never play together again, but Tod knew that he loved Copper, and Copper knew that he loved Tod. That would never change. And that is the end of this book. Pretty much there are some minor changes for a children's book, pretty much. So it's a minor retelling, a nice little book that tells a brief story of Fox and the Hound in a very brief and childish sort of way. So if you don't like the movie in particular and you think it's too dark, then this one might make you a little bit happy about it. I'm surprised I never mentioned the butterfly in this, but I guess it would be too long a book to mention him. So, I'll see you next time. It's a rather cute book, just like me myself. So, I'll see you next time. Bye!